Hello everyone, welcome back. So guys, in our previous video we have seen like how to use MLflow, okay? And we saw like one basics example, but everything we did in our local system, okay? So every experiment, if I show you, it was saving inside my local system only, okay? See, it was creating the runs here, and it is saving everything here, okay? See, all the like four runs we did, everything is there, okay? But let's say you are working in a team, okay? And your team member also wants to like see your like runs, okay, see your experiments, like what you are doing. Based on that, actually they can also collaborate with that, okay? But it's not possible actually they can access this link, okay? They can access this link because it is running in your local system, okay? But whenever you will be creating an actual project, at that time everything will be setting up in your remote repository, okay, remote server. So every logs actually will be saving in the remote server, so that if you're working in a team also, they can also see that like what are the changes, what are the experiments actually you did, okay? Based on that, actually they can also collaborate with you. So for this, actually what you need to do, okay, uh, so that actually you need to bring this environment to the remote server, so that all the logs it can save to the remote server, okay? And I will get one URL. If I hit that URL, so I'll able to see my experiment, okay, it's running there. So for this, actually what I need to do, there is a website called DagsHub, okay? So there is a website called DagsHub. So let me search DagsHub, okay? So guys, DagsHub is nothing but it's a platform, okay? There actually you can manage machine learning projects, okay? Here if you see, uh, it has workflows and tools for managing complex data science projects, data code experiments, and models in a place, okay? So we'll be using this experiment service from here, okay? As you can see, our MLflow also supports this DagsHub. They have already mentioned here DagsHub, okay? So DagsHub has already this MLflow, you can say API, okay? So that actually we can launch that MLflow server there, okay? So that's why we'll be using DagsHub. So the first thing what you need to do, you need to log in with your GitHub account here, okay? You need to log in with your GitHub account. So just sign up with your GitHub account. First of all, it will ask for the authentication. It may require the password. Just give that and accept the permission, okay? Then it will log in with your GitHub account, okay? So, but before that, what I will do, I will commit my code to my GitHub. Okay, this code I will commit to my GitHub. Okay, then I will do some changes there. So to commit this code, what I will do, I will go to my GitHub. I will take one new repository, click on new. So I will name this repository as, let's say I will name it as MLflow for MLflow basic demo. Let's give MLflow basic demo. Okay, now I'll keep it as public and I will add readme file. I will add git ignore. I'll select Python and you can take any kinds of license. It's fine. Okay, now let's create the repository. I'll click on create repository. Okay, now I'll click on code. I'll copy this link address. Make sure you have selected HTTPS. Okay, now I'll open up my folder. So here, first of all, let me remove this. Otherwise, leave it. Okay, no issue. I will add it to the .git ignore. Okay. Otherwise, let's delete it. Okay, because we don't need it anymore because everything will be doing on remote server. Okay, that's why. Let me remove it. Okay, it's not removing because it's already running, right? So let me first of all stop the execution. Okay, now if I try to remove it right now, I think it should work. Let me close everything. Okay, fine. Now I'll open up my terminal. I'll activate my environment, conda activate MLflow test. Okay, now I will open up my code editor. Okay, now let me minimize it. Now I'll clone that repository. I'll just write git clone. I'll just paste the link. Okay, it is cloned. Now I will go inside and I will copy this, copy everything from here. Okay, I will press Control A, Control C, go back. I'll paste everything inside my project folder. Okay, yeah. Now I'll remove this folder from here. Okay, see, these are the file actually. It will do the commit. Okay, so I'll open my terminal. I'll just write git add space dot, then git commit type in m. Uh, let's give initial commit. Okay, I'll push it. So git push origin main. Okay, it's done. Now if I go back to my repository, okay, now if I refresh the page here, you can see, yeah, my code is available here. Okay, so now I will first of all sign up with my this DagsHub website. So let me sign up. I will sign up with my GitHub. So I have already given the authentication of the GitHub, so it won't be asking for the authentication. It will directly sign up for me. See, I've already signed up. Okay, and previously I added some repository here. That's why you can see. But for you, it would be completely empty. Okay, if you're using it for first time. Okay, so now what you need to do? Just click here on the profile. Uh, okay, not the profile. Here, if you see, there is a button called create. Just click here and click on new repository. Okay, now here you need to connect a repository because we have already committed our code there, okay, in our repository. So I'll connect. Now I'll connect with this GitHub. If you're using Bitbucket or other platform, you can use it, but I'm using GitHub. That's why I'm connecting with my GitHub. Okay, after that, here you need to click on add and revoke access to the repository. Okay, I'll click here. Now you just select your GitHub account. I have some more organization. Okay, I won't be selecting. I will select my personal account. Now you need to provide the password. So let me give my password here. Okay. Now here you can also give like all repository access, but I don't usually like it to give all repository access. I will select my particular repository I want. Okay. I'll click on select repository. And what is the repository name? This is the repository name. Just try to copy and paste it here. Okay. This is the repository. I will select. Okay. Now click on save. Okay. Now if I search for this repository here, see, this is the repository. I will click here and I will connect the repository here simply. Okay, see, it has connected now. Okay, so now what I will do, I will click on remote. Okay, if you just click on remote, so here you will see something called experiments. Okay, so this is the experiment and this is the MLflow tracking remote. Okay, as you can see, now this is the MLflow tracking URI and username, password, everything you will get. Just copy this username and password, everything, and don't share this thing with anyone. Okay, I will delete this thing after this video. Okay, that's why I'm showing. Now I'll save inside my readme. Okay, just for your reference, I'm keeping everything inside my readme. Okay, now first of all, what you need to do, uh, you need to change something in your code. Okay, so I'll open my example.py. So here, first of all, try to remove this signature. Just try to remove this line of code and also remove the signature part. Okay, I will also remove the signature part from here. Okay, now here you need to add two line of code. So this two line of code actually you need to add for remote server only. So this is my previous URI. There actually I was performing in AWS. Okay, but instead of this, actually you need to give your URI here. Okay, so where you will get the URI, this is the URI. Okay, just copy this URI till MLflow, open example.py and set it here. Okay, now what will happen? It will set the URI, and once this code will execute, it will see get URI. Okay, then it will get the URI. It will take that and it will check it whether this tracking URI type is not equal to file. So whenever you are setting the URI, so this condition will be true. Okay, at that time everything, it will track everything in your remote repository, which is nothing but DagsHub repository. Okay, this URI, everything it will save. And if you are not giving this URI. If you're not providing this URI, I already showed you, it will everything, it will save everything in your local. Okay, so that is the changes you only need to do. Okay, now you need to do one thing. Let me show you. Now what you need to do, you need to export these are the credential in your environment. Okay, so now you can do it. So how you can do it, so let me just write it here so that you can take it as a reference. Yeah, these are the command you need to execute. First of all, let's change my URI with my URI only, because this is my previous project URI. Okay, username should be NTPuppy. Just give your username. Okay, you will get it whenever you will copying from that um, DagsHub website. Okay, and this is the password. Okay, so now what you need to do, just copy this line one by one and open up your terminal. Let me clear it and just paste it here. Okay, then I will copy the second one. And I'll copy the third one. Okay, fine. Now everything I think I have set up. All right. Now, yeah, I think everything is fine. Now, if I come here, I will see something called go to MLflow UI. Okay, now if I click on it, see initially I don't have any experiment here. Okay, no experiment exists. Okay, it's showing. Now let me execute my code and show you like how it will save the experiment. Okay, see, we have already updated my URI and everything. Okay, we have already just set up the environment. Okay, with this MLflow tracking username, password, everything we have set up. Okay, now let me run my example.py. So I'll just write python example.py. See guys, now it won't be creating everything inside your local. Okay, instead of that, see what is telling, successfully registered the model elastic wine model. Okay, and created version 1, because this is my first run. That's why this is my version 1. Okay, version 1 model. Now if I go to that uh, DagsHub website, now if I refresh the page here, you will see the experiment. See guys, this is the first experiment. Okay, and this is running on live. Okay, you can share this link with anyone, they would be able to see the link. Okay, and they can also see like what are the things actually you are doing. Now the same thing I already explained in my previous video, same thing you can observe here. See all the models log, your environment, everything you can see. Even you can see the metrics. Okay, even if you want to see the metrics as graph, it is also possible. Okay, I'll go back, parameters. Okay, now one thing you will see, if I now click on model, it will register the model. See, but previously whenever I was running this thing in local, this model registering was not happening. Now it has registered the model. Basically it has pushed the model here. Okay, now see, this is the model and this is the version 1 model. Okay, see, this model is running, and here this staging and production is empty as of now, because you haven't set this model like whether it is running on staging area or it's a production area. Like whenever you try to develop any software, okay, before giving that model to the production, you just keep the model to the staging area. You just do some testing. If this model is working fine, then you will be pushing that model to the production area. Okay, so that thing you can also control from here. So let's say this is my model. I will click on the model, and this is the version 1 of the model. Okay, and this is the registered date, everything. Now stage is none by default. Okay, now I'll click on version again. Okay, see, now you can also change the stage. Let's say I want to give this model to the staging area. I will just give it to the staging area and I'll click on OK. Okay, now if I go back, see, this is the model schema, tags, everything you can see. Now if I go back, now guys, you can see this model is running on staging area. Okay, and you can automate this thing. Actually, you can use this MLflow to the deployment. Let's say if you give staging here, or let's say production here, it will automatically go to the production area. Okay, let's say I'll be using SageMaker. Let's say you are using SageMaker. If you give to the production stage here, it will automatically push that model to the SageMaker. Okay, to the endpoint of the SageMaker, and from there also you can do the prediction. Okay, I will try to create these kinds of projects. Okay, using MLflow. Just wait. Okay, as of now, just try to consider. That's how you can control the model version. Okay, now this is just only one experiment. It's running. Now let's do some more experiment. Again, I'll open my terminal. Again, I'll execute my code and let's give some other value, 0.5 or let's say 0.6. Okay, now let me run. Now you'll see it has created version 2 of the model. Okay, see it's logging the version wise. Now if I refresh it, now see this is the version. Now if you go to the model, okay, see this is the run, you can see, and it has also saved the parameters and all. Now what you need to do, as I already showed you from my previous video, you can do the comparison between these two model. I'll select all the models, do the compare. Let's plot our alpha ratio also, and let's see matrix wise RMSC R2. I want to see all the metrics comparison. Okay, R2 metrics. Okay, now find your best model, which one is best. So this just see here, I will take my lower MAE score, lower RMSC score, and higher R2 score. That means this is the parameter. So my alpha score is 0.5 and L1 ratio 0.6. Okay, now find it here, 0.6 and 0.5. 0.5 and 0.6, this model. That means this is the ID. Okay, now let me open the ID. Now see guys, this is the parameter. This is the parameter. Okay, this is the parameter and this is the score you got. Okay, now this is the model. Okay, now let's say this model is working fine. Now just see the name and come here, go to the experiment. What is the name? It's the name is enthusiast bird 478. Okay, this is the model. Okay, I'll click here. I'll go to the model section. Okay, and see previously my, see this is my version 2, this is my current model. Okay, the execution I did is the current model is version 2, but I kept my version 1 model to the staging area. But let's say I see this model is working fine. Okay, between these two model, I want to keep this model to the production or let's say staging area. So what I will do, I'll again click on the model. See version 1 is already in the staging area, so I'll click on version 2. I want to keep the version 2 to the staging area, so I'll click here. I'll just simply click on to the staging area. Okay, now if I go back, now see guys, automatically your version 1 model is going to go to the archive section. See, this is in archive. Now this model is my staging area. Okay, now let's say this model is working fine in the staging area. Now you can like send the model to the production area also. Just click here, give the production. Okay, now click it, and if I go back, now see it's running on the production. That's how you can run lots of experiment with different parameter. See the experiment here, find out the best parameter with the best accuracy. That model just go inside. Okay, and give it to the production or staging area. Okay, so that's how actually MLflow works guys. It will log every information of your run. Even it has already registered your model. See, this model is completely pushed to this server. Okay, this model is present here actually. Okay, this is not this is not in your local system. Okay, everything is at push. That's why it was taking some time to execute. Okay, so it will take based on model size. If your model size is huge, so it will take some time to push the model as well. Okay, I'll show some deep learning project. At that time you will see this model size will be a little bit bigger. Okay, that is why. So yes guys, I hope you got it, like how to set up this thing on the remote server as well, and it's running on the DagsHub website. Okay, as you can see, I will also show you like how to set up this MLflow on the AWS server as well. Okay, so see, this is, I'm running everything on DagsHub, but let's say you don't want to use DagsHub, you want to use your internal let's say server. Okay, because see this server, if I give it to anyone, this is open for all. Okay, but I want some private server. Okay, let's say I'm working in a team, I want a private server there. I just want some more people to see that changes. Okay, so next video I will what I will try to do, I will try to set up this MLflow to the AWS server. Okay, and I will show you like how to do the experiment there. Okay, so yes guys, I hope you like this video. Okay, and if you have liked this video, just try to subscribe to my channel, try to share this video with your friends and family, so that I can give this kinds of video more. Okay, see guys, just motivate me, just share this video and try to subscribe to my channel. And if you just tell me what kinds of video you want, I will try to create. Okay, just try to support my channel so that I can give these kinds of video more. Okay, so yes guys, Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time.